Yo, what's going on, Cowboy fans? It's Big Slam back with another video for you. And today we're going to be talking about the beginning portion of training camp. Obviously, they finished up in Oxnard, California. They flew back to that ridiculous training facility in Frisco called the Star. That thing is incredible. If you haven't seen any pictures of that yet, either go to DallasCowboys.com for that or go on Twitter and find a bunch of the beat writers. They all got to go there, I believe yesterday. When I'm recording this, it's Monday. So they went there on Sunday and got a full tour of it, and they were posting pictures all over Twitter of this place, and this place looks so ridiculous. I can't even explain it to you. You have to see the pictures, man. Place is incredible looking. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be talking about the first part of Oxnard. We're going to be talking about, guess who? Dak Prescott, because he has been impressive so far. And we're also going to be talking about Alfred Morris too, man. That was like one of the most underrated signings, I feel like, right now. Even though they drafted Zeke Elliott, I think Alfred Morris is going to be very important to this team, especially not running Zeke into the ground his rookie year. Alfred Morris is going to get a lot of carries. He's looked great. The offensive line has looked great, minus what's his name, Green. That guy is a disaster, but whatever. Don't want to really talk about him. He played in the first game, started in the first game, and he's been a disaster. But overall, the offensive line has looked good. The defensive line, okay, get a couple sacks, force a couple turnovers, things like that. And that's one thing that this team could not do last year, was force a couple turnovers here and there. So we're getting a couple turnovers, but before we talk about the defense or anything like that, I do want to talk about Dak, because he has been very, very impressive as a rookie to come out, start the first preseason game in LA, and that wasn't a normal preseason game, man. That really wasn't. Okay? Those fans have been waiting like 20 years to get an NFL team back. That place was packed. It was loud. It was crazy. And Dak Prescott went in there, no problem, hitting guys down the field. I believe his average yards per attempt was like 11 or something like that. And that's really good. It wasn't these little dink and dunk throws. I mean, he's going down the field. He's getting blitzes and hitting his hot receiver. I mean, he looked really, really solid. Now, for the most part, the defenses he's seeing is vanilla. You know what I mean? I know you heard that term before, and I just heard it before, that Dak is facing vanilla defenses. They're not disguising anything. They're not blitzing or anything like that. I've seen the blitzes against Dak. I just said it before. He hit his hot receiver a couple times, Beasley specifically in that Rams game. And the Dolphin game, he looked great too. Knows where to go with the ball, knows when he has one-on-one with Dez. So, I mean, like, it's been really, really good, but they haven't been really disguising a lot of stuff on defense. And it doesn't matter anyway, because Tony Romo's still the starter. There's no question about who should be starting in Dallas. I don't even want to hear anything about Dak Prescott starting over Tony Romo. If you say that, I'm going to be really pissed off. I'm going to tell you that right now. Not yet, all right? Give Tony Romo, he's got about 3 years left max, okay? 3 years. So then we'll see Dak Prescott in 3 years, okay? He could sit on the bench for that long. That would not bother me at all. Just let him sit, let him learn. Hopefully Tony doesn't get hurt, because that's our best chance of winning, guys. That's our greatest chance of winning, is Tony Romo playing. So I don't want to hear about Dak Prescott, quarterback controversy, none of that stuff, all right? That's crazy talk, crazy, all right? And like I said before about Alfred Morris, I really think that is one of the most underrated signings in the offseason for the Dallas Cowboys. But you don't want to run Zeke into the ground. He's a rookie. You know, no matter what, he could run, catch, and block. Alfred Morris can do the same thing. So I love being able to have two backs like that. That is fantastic. That's very rare to have. The backfield we have is great. It's fantastic right now. And it's very rare to find that in this league. You can't build an offense the way this team has built an offense, with the offensive line, with Zeke, now signing Alfred Morris, and of course Dez and Terrence Williams has looked good, Cole Beasley's looked good, and Bryce Butler has looked good too. All right, so we got a stable full of guys, man. And you can see what Dak Prescott can do, what the other backup quarterbacks couldn't do last year, okay? Now, look, I don't want to get too crazy on Dak. I know I keep bringing it back to Dak, but I don't want to get too crazy on him, because it's only 2 preseason games, okay? And like I said, hopefully we don't have to see him in the regular season, all right? But Yeah, man, like I was saying before, biggest I don't even know if I said it before, but the biggest thing is we made it through the Oxnard portion of training camp with no injuries. I knock on wood right now because I don't want any injuries. The most important preseason game is coming up here soon, and all the starters are going to play 3 quarters. You know, anybody who's got a little injury or anything like that, they'll be holding them out. I think we're going to get our first look at Ezekiel Elliott in a Cowboy jersey. So we're putting that star on his helmet. I cannot wait to see that. Just get out of there healthy, guys. That's all I ask. I don't care if they win, lose. That's another thing. This team's put up like 40-some points in the first half of the first 2 preseason games. All right? But I did just want to say a couple things about this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm very curious. If I left anything out that you guys want to talk about in the chat section, absolutely put it down there. I'm curious to see if I missed anything or really didn't think of anybody else who's maybe having a good preseason training camp. Anything like that. Definitely want to see it in the comment section. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.